Hello everyone, welcome to another video. We start this video off with me being very confused to why someone would be waiting in a yellow box junction.
What are you doing?
They're all waiting for the big payday
What are you doing?
in Saudi Arabia, and I get that and I understand that, but don't keep saying that Tyson was ducking fights. He wasn't. He was willing to take the, lesson to get the fights on in the UK.
Really? You couldn't see that, no?
And then me being annoyed about a total piss taker.
It's a fucking idiot's about, I tell you.
It's quite obvious, isn't it, the sign? In this clip, there is so many things that go wrong. It's going to be really hard to keep up with. First off, the bus going through the red light. Second, we've got this van pulling out. You're not going to be able to leave that van like that. He realises his mistake and backs up, which is fair enough. But he's left no room to his left hand side, so anyone that wants to turn left out of that turning will have to come on his right hand side like that car did. So we get everyone coming through the green light the opposite direction now. Obviously I've speeded this up a little bit. Now we got a green and they keep coming. Now that white van that's there, it wants to turn left. And then you got the other white truck there that's turning right from the wrong lane as well. So eventually we get going. Now we come across 3 motorbikes that have obviously come through red lights as well. But we've stopped. Maybe there's something wrong with the traffic lights and he's telling that guy there's something wrong. He didn't look that impressed, that guy, though, to be honest. So when we do go back to the front, now we've got a lorry come down there, which obviously gone through a red light. And that sign to the right hand side of us there, that's obviously not the red light. The red light's further up. So why these guys are here, I do not know. They've obviously gone through a red light and then not been able to go any further. Now some of them realise that they've cocked up here and they make in 2 lanes. One of them actually makes 3 lanes to try and get out of the way of this truck in front of me, so we can actually go forward, because at the moment everyone's at a standstill. No one can go anywhere because as far as what I can see from where I am, these guys here have all gone through red lights. And as you'll see, that van pulling out there to make 2 lanes. They start to pull up a little bit, start using their head and try and squeeze up to make a bit of a gap for us to get by. That guy there makes actually 3 lanes, that van. And then you get this idiot that hasn't got a clue what's going on, because he's leaving a massive gap in front of him. And there's 1 car behind him that is making it really tight for this truck to get through. Some people will say, yeah, he's leaving the junction clear. But if he hadn't gone through a red light, he wouldn't be there in the first place. So if he doesn't move up, no one can go. If there's anything bigger than us, look at that gap there. If there's anything bigger than us behind, they're not going to get through that gap. Because he can't go nowhere, that guy. Because of the guy with the red roof. Now if we go to the rear camera, I just had to look and see if it was a red light as well. And obviously it is. Now I don't know if the dustmen are going to be able to get through that gap. Mr. Red Roof will have to have a little think. Be the first time probably.
So why have they tailed off? Is it, can you put your finger on it? They had injury issues as well? Or?
There's no injury there, mate. See it on the floor? worry about it. Don't worry about the no entry.
So after leaving that guy who doesn't care about road signs, we come to another one. Literally seconds later. As you can see, there's arrows going that way, and for me to get out that way. Nothing coming that way. Nothing at all. There is even no entry signs up there.
Don't worry about the sign being the other way. You're going the wrong way, girl. Bloody hell. I know it's only a car park, but it's not easy. Oh, you're in a Fiat 500, aren't you? That's silly of me. Thinking you might have had half a brain.
And over there you can obviously see the no entry signs, and you can obviously see there's no indication of it turning left at the roundabout. We're not looking at the Audi. We're looking at a very, very lazy person in front of the Audi that's parked outside that Sainsbury's. Door wide open, doesn't care about anyone else other than himself, parked on double yellow lines right on the door of the shop because he's that bloody lazy. It's an electric car. I wonder who puts that on charge for you at night. Probably not you. You probably haven't got the energy to do that. Now we come to this car that's looking the wrong way pulling out.
I don't know what you're looking at. Why are you looking the wrong way?
And obviously Mr. Lazy, he's used so much energy going to that shop and opening his door. He can't drive anywhere else. He's got to do a 3-point turn where it is. How lazy can you be? Nothing much in this clip, just your usual cyclist up there to the right going through a red light. Bit blurry, bit far away, but they don't stop at reds. We know that. Has the rules changed about roundabouts? It is priority to the right, isn't it? Yeah, I was a little bit confused because I'm to the right and this guy actually bibbed me.
Private hire, professional driver, in an Audi. A dangerous combination. Really dangerous combination.
Now I'm going to show you that clip again in slow motion because I can't work out what his problem is. You can hear my indicator going. You can see where his give way lines are. You can also see that it is an Audi and it is a professional driver. I should maybe send off that registration number to TfL to see if he has actually got a driving licence.
Can't drive properly down these roads, not properly for one of them cars. There is a keep clear sign there for a reason.
Well, I can sort of understand that because the spotlight is now on her. She's been struggling to live a normal life. Her body has obviously suffered physically. She's had a whole host of issues, and there has not been a steady team behind her. She has been changing coaches more often than Watford changed their coaches. Which is saying something. So she's gone away.
Yellowbox
She's had a
Junction
whole
there.
host of different operations. Let us hope that...
So on this clip, I'm on the good old M25 again. You can see we're on the number 2 countdown sign for the next junction, which I want. So we'll speed it up. As you can see, all lanes are busy. So as you can see, there's a #1 countdown sign there. So you should be over here if you want to get off the next junction by now. Should be over a long time ago. But we're looking at the black cab, this one here, and we're looking at the police car that's coming down the hard shoulder. Now the hard shoulder disappears just as the cabbie decides to change lane and queue jump. Not very good from the cabbie there at all. Now in this clip I'm on the M23 heading towards the M25, not long after that last clip, so there's obviously a problem on the M25 for the traffic to be back this far. Now all the 3 lanes to my left hand side there go to the M25. There's only this lane that I'm in that is just for the M23. The first lane to my left there is also M25 and M23 if you're in that one, but there's if you're going to the M25, you should not be in this lane that I'm in now. I don't want to be on the M25, I'm going M23. And this lane should be the only lane, if there's a problem on the M25, that runs freely. And there's a good reason why it's not. It's because I've shown you in so many clips now that people are in this lane that don't want this lane. They want the M25. Now look at this one. This lorry.
You can't go out into the outside lane. Or you shouldn't be going out into the outside lane. Not even in traffic.
As he developed, and he says it's been in his mind to get you, and he thought I need to sit down and write Carl a message, and he's done that.
Especially if you don't want this lane neither. You're going to be cutting back in to get onto the M25. That's obvious.
Now whether he's going the M23 or M25, he's not allowed in the outside lane. So we'll move it on a bit now. As you can see, the signage is pretty good. It's everywhere. So they do know. They know exactly what they're doing, these people, when they do this.
Oh, right. So you're coming in as well. Fucking get on with it. You fucking know, arsehole. Same as the lorry. Should never ever be in the on the outside lane. You fucking know it. You fucking know it. Wanker.
Now as we go further forward, there's someone that leaves it right to the very, very last second.
That one. He's left it till right to the very end. Right to the very end of the junction to get in. Look at that.
It's about time they had cameras on these junctions.
You arsehole. You fucking arsehole. You know. You know exactly what you were doing.
What do you think about this ambulance? I can't hear it, I can't see it yet.
I lost the first one in a close fight in Denmark. I wasn't quite at my best because I took a bit of weight off the day before. People say to me when
that was a bit aggressive, man.
Do a Q&A and people in the audience want to know what's your favourite fight, what's your best fight?
Really aggressive out.
Which fight do you love the most? And I'm in a position.
There's no noise. No siren until you got there, and you're out.
Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.